Call it grind. Yeah. What up? Riding through my city, thinking like this shit and change. Gotta be with death, that nigga try to have me hang. They say I'm the one, I feel like I done heard it all. Motivation from the joint, I get a lot of calls. Who gon' guard me? Never stop my shine, keep trying to stall me. I need me a real bitch, they can have the ball. Riding through my city, thinking like this shit done change. Gotta be with death, that nigga try to have me hang. Gotta stash some money so I don't fuck it up. Till she see me shine, try to look me up. Shawty super bad, kinda had me stuck. Lost out in the past, now I'm in the rush. Yeah, I talk hella shit, they like my lingo, say it's poetry. See the bigger picture, I'm the shit, and with the toiletry. I was in a bind, then I wiggled out the shit. Left my dog behind, wish I could break him out that bitch. Yeah, it's torture, never been that good at taking orders. Supposed to deal with niggas, I believe should've been the border. Ain't no way I'm riding for yo, he done been extorted. Talking about the plug, he got booked for just a quarter. Slow it down for him, they want me to drown for him. Want me give him hand, want me nail down for him. Show him how I do it, want me dumb it down for him. My niggas know what's up, they know I'm always down for him. Riding through my city, thinking like this shit and change. Gotta be with death, that nigga try to have me hang. They say I'm the one, I feel like I done heard it all. Motivation from the joint, I get a lot of calls. Who gon' guard me? Never stop my shine, keep trying to stall me. I need me a real bitch, they can have the ball. Riding through my city, thinking like this shit done change. Gotta be with death, that nigga try to have me hang. Where yo at? I'm trying to see your body, yeah. Got a tip on his location, y'all gon' read about it. Fuck the smoking and tryna hit him with this firepower. When I'm done, they gon' need way more than some fire hydrant, yeah. Gotta stack them pesos, mixing everything before. I like looking good, fuck the drip, I keep it pouring. Found out how to flip, then after that, the shit was on. I don't need a stylist, I had style when I was born. Lost the soldiers, definitely fucked me up and made it colder. Never mingle with no bums, boy, that's bad exposure. Sticking to the plan, boy, these cowards think I bold. Everybody hitters, it's all good cause I'm a closer. Stand my ground on them streets, that hold it down for them. War a nigga out, no cat, they dare to dance on him. Never been you like my niggas, keep your mask on. That pussy shit contagious, bruh, keep your crown on. Riding through my city, thinking like this shit and change. Gotta be with death, that nigga try to have me hang. They say I'm the one, I feel like I done heard it all. Motivation from the joint, I get a lot of calls. Who gon' guard me? Never stop my shine, keep trying to stall me. I need me a real bitch, they can have the ball. Riding through my city, thinking like this shit done change. Gotta be with death, that nigga try to have me hang.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. Today is Tuesday, October 11th. It is 2022. We are broadcasting right now from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. We're very excited about everybody being on with us. I want to give a big shout out to the fam. They're back with me tonight under one roof, under one umbrella. I know they was MIA last week, but they actually made their way back with me here again. I'm very excited about seeing a lovely face. This is a lot of beautiful faces that's on the podcast tonight. I just love to see them excellent. I love seeing people that's driven and doing things and being about their business, of course. And I just want to give a big shout out to Anna C, of course, Miss A herself out of my hometown of Mobile, Alabama. And then we got Coach Shay from Dallas, Texas. And we got the man himself, Kenny Primetime, winner out of the state of Mississippi. And we're back tonight here on Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. We are live streaming tonight, of course. So we got a very special guest. We got Coach Darick Favors here in Dallas. And then we got the recording artist on. There you go. What happened? Okay. I'm back telling the good coaches. And we got the recording artist out of Baltimore, Maryland, Big B.A.G. Freaky. He's with us tonight as well. When he's going to introduce himself to the audience for the very first time here on Walking His Way's Impact Voice podcast. A lot of great things. This is a jam-packed episode tonight. And the name of the episode is called Ball and Grind. That's the name of the nice episode. We are live streaming, of course, on Facebook Live. So we encourage you to like, share, comment. And by the way, put hashtag Ball and Grind. Let us know that you're with us. Let everybody know when you come in the comment section, we want to do something different. When you come and do the comment section, hashtag Ball and Grind. But also let us know where you're watching us at from as well. We want to love to hear from you. Thank everybody for supporting us. And I'm going to pass the mic on, of course. I'm going to let Kenny Primetime Williams introduce the sports. We know that he was missing last week. We're glad that he's back with us this week. I know he's going to shoot it in. He's going to shoot it out. So, Kenny, go ahead and take away with the latest sports news and updates.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Furman. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Walking His Way Impact Voice podcast tonight. We have a great show in store for you. I am glad that everybody's tuned in on tonight. I'm your host for the sports segment, Kenny Primetime Williams, and I am so glad to be a part of tonight's episode. Look, we got a great special guest, but before we get to the special guest tonight, let's talk about what a week we had in football, what a week we had in sports. And let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. But before I do that, I want to get shouts out to Dallas, Texas. I want to get shouts out to Mobile, Alabama, the Mississippi Gulf Coast area. Everybody on the sound of my voice, once again, thank you for tuning in. Now, let's get back to Sunday, this past for the NFL. What some games that were played, a lot of upsets. I want to start off by congratulating my team, of course, the Dallas Cowboys. The defense is real. Came into SoFi Stadium this past Sunday and destroyed the Rams 22-10. Cooper Rush is now 4-0 as a backup starter, as a starter, period. And the defense is, like I said, is a ball-out, great unit, and I look forward to them. It will be a big test this Sunday night going into Philly, getting ready to take a good powerhouse team that is 5-0, and it's going to be a big dog fight, but I'm looking for my Cowboys to come out with a victory and come out with the win. Now, also, last night was a gutter fight between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Came down to a shootout. The final score was 30-29. Kansas City taking away the win. A lot of frustrations on the Raiders side of the football field. Receiver Dante Adams was accused and pushing a photographer on the way out after the game. And after the game, the photographer had to be rushed to the hospital. He is pressing charges now as an investigation, which could lead up to suspension for the receiver. It was very frustrating moment. He did apologize to the photographer, and he wanted to, express his concerns about him, but there is an ongoing investigation about that. So in the midst of frustration, you have to be able to still pass that and do sportsmanship, not run over photographers for anything like that. But speaking of domestic violence into the NBA, everybody's around trending, talking about Draymond Green with his fight with Jordan Poole at practice for the Golden State Warriors at training camp. Draymond Green and Jordan Poole had some words established ongoing throughout this practice, and Draymond Green said something got in Jordan Poole's face and really just dashed the young man. So he fell back and everybody rushed in. It was a big deal. Draymond Green ended up apologizing to Jordan Poole and his family, also apologizing to the team as well. And it began to be a big ordeal because going into this coming season, the Warriors are trying to re-sign Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, along with Draymond Green. So with this incident that has happened, is put a little red flag on Draymond Green's contract. I would think the audience will agree to me on everything I say about that. Now, back to my Cowboys. Coming in, breaking news, Dak Prescott will play this coming Sunday versus Philadelphia. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Dak Prescott will play against Philly this coming Sunday night. I'm looking forward to it, a very exciting matchup. Back to football, the Giants and the Green Bay Packers in London. The Giants came out with a victory. The Giants are coming out looking real good this year also. We gave them their only loss. The Cowboys did, but they're looking very good. Quarterback they have over there is very, very great and very upbeat. He's more improved than he was last year. So we're going to look up for big things in the upcoming year. Now, Let's move on to Jackson State and this past weekend with Alabama State. Now, I don't know how a lot of you viewers have seen or know about the incident that happened between both head coaches, Jackson State and Alabama State, Eddie Robinson Jr., along with Coach Prime. At the midfield at the end of the game, which Jackson State came away with the victory 26-12. At the end of the game, Coach Prime tried to shake his hand and give him a hug, and he shoved off and shoved away from Coach Prime, which started a little bit of a fuss. In press conference, Alabama State's head coach, Eddie Robinson Jr., expressed that Mr. Coach Prime, head coach of Jackson State University, is not swag, and it just got an ongoing thing. But my only take on that is that I believe that Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. did not portray himself as a head coach or a black man in that situation. Either, no matter how you're upset with the feelings you have concerning something that a man has done since he's been playing in the NFL, tradition, he walks around the field, he's who he is. For let that bother you and for you to come up and on national TV, the example that you showed our young men that's coming to be our future leaders, the type of sportsmanship, I thought that was very disrespectful for HBCU. I thought it was very disrespectful for the University of Alabama, Alabama State, whether that is. But on to that, Jackson State ended up getting the victory 26-12 over Alabama State. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. I have loved sharing this latest sports news with you guys, and I hope you have a great evening. God loves you, Jesus loves you, and I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm your host, Kenny Primetime Williams, and hey, I'll see you next week. Back to you, Furman.
Hey, appreciate you, Kenny. Thank you for the latest sports news and updates. By the way, happy birthday to your beautiful wife. You're a queen as well. And have a great evening with her. And like I said, we are live streaming tonight here on Facebook Live. So we ask you like, comment, share, get the thumbs up, get the hearts up. And by the way, we have become monetized as well. So big shout out to everybody for that. So if you're watching us right now on the live stream, you're going to see something on the bottom of the stream by supporting Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. Buy a star, support the podcast. But like I said, we're looking at taking this thing to the next level, like getting our own studio, high-tech equipment. I'm excited about it. So don't despise small beginnings. So you want to support the podcast, you can. Look underneath the live screen and click again, buy a star. That star helps with monetizing the podcast. We're very excited about that. As we're advancing our marketing, promotion, you name it. We know it takes money to do these things. So we're very excited about the brand. We're very excited about the growth of this brand. Since I've been here over a year in Dallas-Fort Worth, the podcast of Walking This Way has come a household name. People around the city is talking about this podcast. People are very excited about the cast that's on here, and we're very humble, and we're going to remain humble at all times. You don't want to get so powerful. And also about to get ready to kick it off with the ladies as well. I'm passing on to Miss Anna C. She's a very productive woman, very, very productive. Back in my hometown of Mobile, Alabama. By the way, she has her own show that she does on Tuesdays afternoon. It's dealing with leadership. So I want her to plug that in. How can people support? How can people log on? How can people follow? So Anna, plug all that great stuff in. I know you got the latest financial tip. I know you've been studying. It shows and it's approval. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Go ahead, Anna.
Oh, well, I definitely appreciate that gracious welcome, Furman. It is your girl, Anna C., the spending plan specialist, financial planning at your fingertips. You guys, I have missed you. We got to catch up like some good old girlfriends. So like Furman told you, every single Tuesday, I do a 30-minute leadership call. And so what you can get and what you can gain from this call, hop onto the Zoom. You have to message me to get the Zoom link. What we're doing, we're developing potential leaders, people who are already in leadership and management. We just want to fine tune those skills and help people grow in the positions they already are in. You can be a leader in any capacity, in any space, but let's sharpen those tools. Let's sharpen your skills and get a little better. So every Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I teach leadership development, okay? So you can definitely hop on that call. Absolutely no charge for that at all. My thing is, I just feel like we can all grow together. There's some things that we all need to work on so we can scale our business, right? But getting into finance, you guys, tonight, I just want to leave you a couple tips. I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to pull out your pen and paper because I want to give you just a couple of tips, some financial tips while we're going into 2023. And this is going to be for our young adults out there, okay? Those who are just getting started in finance, those who are trying to get started on their journey. My first tip for you will be pay with cash, not credit. And the reason I say that is we want to build a sense of discipline. And typically, if we start paying for things with actual cash, we will not swipe as freely. Sometimes we lose track of our spending and our finances, our resources, when we're using things like credit cards and debit cards, because it gives us a false sense that we have it. With overdraft fees, interest rates, we're actually losing so much money. So until you become really disciplined with your spending, I say pay with cash. I bet you'd spend a little bit less if you had to have the physical money in hand before you bought it, right? My tip number 2 for you guys out there, you need to educate yourself on personal finance. You can do that easily. There's plenty of resources available out there. Just make sure whomever you are receiving this information from is credible, is knowledgeable, is a trained professional. Don't just watch TikToks all day and think you're going to become a millionaire. Make sure you're seeking knowledge and guidance from someone who's been trained in this industry, right? Let's start educating ourselves on personal finance. Number 3. All right, y'all writing this down? Because I want to see it in the chat. I might have something special if y'all can write down all the points. Number 3, you definitely need to learn how to budget going into 2023. I know a lot of us was nervous about the recession. A lot of employers are not offering raises right now. The holidays are right around the corner. Do not put yourself in deficit by overspending. Please learn how to budget. Okay, spend your money wisely. It's yours to do, but don't lose it all. Number 4, you definitely need to start an emergency fund. As we all have seen, things happen. It's just called life, right? Your car breaks down, your refrigerator goes out, an unexpected medical expense. You want to make sure that you have the funds allocated and set to the side, that you're not taking away from your bills, your monthly necessities, your utilities. That's how we end up in debt and we end up behind because we don't plan for unexpected emergencies. We know it's going to happen. We know it's going to rain. We got that umbrella, right? So definitely, number 4, start an emergency fund today. If you're not sure how much is enough, get with me. Shoot me a message in the comments. Shoot me a message in my DMs. I will definitely help you get on the right track. Number 5, start saving for retirement early. The sooner you start saving, the sooner you can experience compounding interest. And if you're not familiar with that, banks use this to quadruple, double, multiply their money all the time. I want to teach our people, our community, everyone out there in TV land, we need to start experiencing wealth by doing what the bankers do. All right. Start saving for retirement early. Start investing now. The longer you wait, you're going to lose and miss out. All right. Number 6, get you some life insurance. A lot of times people say they don't have the right kind. They don't have enough. They got it through their employer. The best time to get life insurance was yesterday. So make sure you have the right amount of coverage, the right kind of coverage to take care of not only you, your family, but your legacy. All right. Number 7, stay up on your taxes. You do not want the IRS coming for you, especially my young entrepreneurs and business owners. Stay on top of those expenses, those receipts. Budget, make sure you're keeping track of all of your spending and do it legitimately. We want to pay, you want to pay a lot in taxes, but we also do not want to do anything that's fraudulent and lie, right? Let's file our taxes the right way. Get with a tax professional. I don't want you to overpay, but paying the right amount of taxes, as little as possible, the right way is very important, okay? Number 8, you want to take care of your health, and that's going to help you take care of your wealth. That's all I got for y'all tonight. I gave you 8 financial tips to help you as we roll into 2023. You guys, make sure you drop a heart, you drop a comment, hit me in my DMs if you have any questions about what the Kobe Agency can do for you, your family, and your legacy.
Awesome stuff, Anna. Thank you for the latest updates, financial tips, and everything else. It's very important to think long term, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to your family, your household. Think long term. Get your life insurance policy. Get you some counsel going, RA, stuff like that, and think long term. Allow your money to work for you. Like I said, you want to keep everything afloat also. So I'm about to kick it off with Coach Shay with the latest entertainment news. Shay, what's up with you? I know you have a very productive day. So I know you got some news for us, and after that, we're going to kick it off with Coach Darick Favors, that he talks about the upcoming events, and then we're going to kick it off with our featured guest as well, recording artist B.A.G, talk about his music, talk about who he is. This is a jam-packed show, and like I said, the name of the show is called Ball and Grind, so we encourage you to like, share, comment, get the thumbs up, get the hearts up, comment, do share, and by the way, there is a star underneath the live stream, so you want to go ahead and support and donate, you can do that. Just click that star, and the rest is history. So Shay, go ahead and take with the latest sports. I think I'm going to say sports, entertainment news.
Hello, everyone. It's Coach Shay again here, reporting live actually at 9 rounds. A second little shindig I've been taking up. I do some personal training in the afternoon here at 9 rounds on Inwood Road. So if you're in Dallas, you need a 30-minute workout, you want your lunch or after work, definitely drop by, see me, so you can get that workout done. In entertainment news, it's been crazy. I'm going to start from the tippy top. I'm going to start from who's trending right now. Everybody know Kanye is the trending topic going on right now. Everybody's going crazy about Kanye's White Lives Matter shirts. And I had a really different perspective and outtake on this. A lot of people didn't disagree with my take on this. I took this to Clubhouse, and a lot of people was like, going crazy at me. I'm big, like I put when I posted on Facebook. I posted on Facebook earlier this week. Like, I'm big on I love influencers and celebrities or just leaders that cause disruption in their industries. I really respect people that don't do the normal. I respect people that go outside of the norm and don't conform to what everybody else is doing, everybody else thinks, or just because they say that you should say this because it looks this way. You know, I respect those type of people that stand solid in their beliefs, whether it's right or wrong. You literally have to respect that person, whether it's right or wrong. So, my take on it was, we finally got something that's Black owned. Sorry to say, but a lot of us didn't know that the Black Lives Matter movement wasn't even started by a Black person. So we actually have something that's Black owned now, even though it's not in the way that we want it to look per se. You know what I'm saying? The White Lives Matter shirt is owned by a Black man. So to me, that take the cake. I don't even care about the shirt saying White Lives Matter. He said he made it because it does. They lives do matter, which is true. All lives matter, right? And he also made a point in one of his videos that it seems that only Black lives matter when it's a white life taking our Black life, not when it's Black on Black crime. But that's definitely another topic. That's definitely another topic. But it's funny how we pick and choose the artists and people that we want to alienate or that we shun away, because did we not realize that Will Smith just dropped another movie? They finally released his movie, The Emancipation, and all has been forgiven. So we pick and choose who we want to alienate in this realm. You know, it's like, so we over the slap? We over him just getting up in the middle of the awards and just slapping somebody, because that's not what it's supposed to look like for a black man, and that, you know, like, and it's funny how we pick and choose them scenarios where we want to support one person, but we shun the other person. And I feel like in our community, we need to start doing like the white people do in their community. I'm sorry, y'all. We really do. Like, if take the Jenners, for example. Take the Kardashians. I'm sorry. Take the Kardashians, for example.
Yeah, she said, yeah.
They might mess up. They might jack some stuff up. I'm talking about they might say the worst thing ever. But you ain't never seen people go online and bash them for that. Well, she's just being a free spirit and she's just doing this and that. She's just saying, she's being vocal. She's saying what she want to say. She's being artistic, right? But we, on the other hand, we go and we say our spit about what we want to say instead of doing that in the back end. Like, you can't publicly embarrass somebody and then expect a private response. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want Kanye to act kind of proper, y'all would stop confronting him in public. Like, y'all know he's going to respond in public. He's going to respond back on the radio. He's going to respond back on the TV. However y'all come at him, that's how he's going to respond. So if y'all want a more private or a more subtle Kanye, y'all would hit him on the back end. Yo, bro, I didn't like how you done that. But that's how we should be. We should be like that. Because I know in the background, they like, that was stupid, Jeff. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It was so stupid. I'm tired of saving your ass, okay? Don't do it again. That's how they are on their end. And we need to start being more like that. We stand up for each other in the public and we cuss you out in private. We check you in the backdrop so you don't do it again. But when we constantly steady confronting each other in public, they just give them something more to talk about. They don't do that. So I just really wanted to come and give that little piece of entertainment, also drop some gems. Like, we got to start being more mindful in our community that we all suffer from mental illness. And I'm tired of them trying to go to Kanye about this mental illness. Just because you have a mental illness don't make you psychotic crazy. That don't mean a man don't understand nothing that's going on. That don't mean he don't understand nothing of what he's doing. He's a billionaire. So he not that far gone. Like, he's not that sick or ill. And even people that have mental illness are very smart and intelligent. So for y'all to keep trying to blame mental illness is like crazy to me. And I'm a big mental health advocate. And y'all, just because the man suffered from bipolar or whatever disorder that he suffered from don't make him less of a person. Y'all, that really make you should want to listen to what he got to say a little bit more, because it could be a cry. It could be he really struggling with something. We don't know. But y'all, people always attack him in the public eye, and I feel like that's why he always lashes out the way that he do. But that's all my time. Y'all know I'm always in the celebrity business like they my own. Also, if you guys need anything, comment on the podcast page, like, comment, share this below, and post if you comment below if you watching this live or the replay. Also, love to know that too. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. That's all my tea.
Appreciate you, Coach Shay, with the latest entertainment news and updates as well. Like I said, we're very excited about being on tonight here on Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. Tonight's episode is called Ball and Grind. We have two special guests. We have Coach Darick Favors here in Dallas, and also got the recording artist B.A.G. from Baltimore, Maryland. We're going to talk about sports. We're going to be talking about music and sports, of course. So I'm very excited about having these two gentlemen on here tonight. This is a jam-packed episode. Like I said, we are live streaming right now here on Facebook Live. So we encourage you to like, share, comment. We want to hear from you. Matter of fact, put hashtag Ball and Grind in the comment section. And now let everybody know where you're from, where you come from as well. We love to hear from you. We want to hear from you. And that's what it's all about. So I'm about to pass it on to Coach Darick Favors here in Dallas, Texas. He has an exciting program coming up here in the city of Dallas. It's an Advanced Football Academy. It's something he started. He's excited about it. It starts this Saturday, correct? Right. On October the 15th. He's going to plug it in. He's going to talk about it. And if you have any questions, put some questions in the comment section. If you're interested, he's going to break it down, the fundamentals of it. So, Coach, go ahead and take it away. And most important, congratulations on the next phase of being a head coach with your own football academy.
Oh man, thank you, man. First, man, of course, thank you for allowing me to be here, talk about it and bring it out. So, it's called Advanced Football Academy. Basically, what it is this is a great program that will last about 6 weeks. Not only will they learn, more, in depth about football, but they will learn more man skills, manners. Also, they will learn more about God too as well. So this program, man, nobody is doing this, and they did not have this when I was growing up. And I'm pretty sure that my own dad would have brought me to this too, if it was here. So what is advanced football? It is a program where I will teach them, in depth in football, meaning plays and positions and penalties, drills, man, things like that coaches don't really do, because coaches coach, but they can leave out the teaching part. So so I would teach them, more in depth about football, and how this came to me was I watched my own nephew go out, practice, and plus his games too as well. They're good, but they don't know what to do, or they don't get it, so that's where I would, come in, teach them, and show them what I didn't learn until after probably my freshman year in high school. So they are getting such a head start in this. Also, the other side is the man skills. I was raised where I said yes ma'am, no ma'am, sir, no sir, things like that. My dad taught me how to talk to people, how to open doors, for women, for my mom, sisters, so that's what I do now. For my wife, she don't even touch a door. So I was just trained that, so that's what I would teach them, and again, this is just something that the world does. they don't teach them this no more, you know. So this is something great that they would learn, you know. And lastly, more about God. Every single boy. So at the end of every week, they will tell me, you know, one scripture and then one quote, and they will tell me who, who said that quote. But also at the end of those six weeks, I will hold a banquet where they can dress nice suits, vests, you know, pants, shoes, you know, win things, and then the MVP will win a very special prize. So this is something that you want to get your son, your grandson, and your nephew in. The age starts at 4, and then we will end it at 12. So the the motto, huh?
No, you good.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
So the motto is accountable leaders advancing in life. So how they start, they will not be the same at the end of those 6 weeks. I am telling you, this is something that you want your young men to come to. Again, we start October the 15th. That is this Saturday. If you want to get in touch, the website is www.advancedfootballacademy.com. Again, www.advancedfootballacademy.com.
And also, and I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions too. So with the Advanced Football Academy, so when the kids come out, well, I won't say when the children come out, the young men come out, they're gonna be trying. Are you gonna really be trying with different positions, see what their strengths are, what their weakness is, see okay who's capable of being a QB, who's capable of being a DB. So all that stuff gonna be implemented as well in an academy, like the fundamentals of the game.
Right. All right. So, man, let me see. So I started playing football. I think when I was at 5.
Okay.
You know, 5. So I played center. I played running back, wide receiver, DN, linebacker, cornerback. Man, I played just about every single position. So they will learn every single position, how to read it, how to play it. Now, my job is not to tell them, hey, go here, play this, play that. No, I am here to just teach them, and then they can choose. Like if they play a quarterback, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, 'cause I know it's all about you want to set the young men up for success.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about. And also with the Advanced Football Academy, it is going to be just for a short period of time, or it is going to be all year round. So how is that going to be operating also?
Okay, yeah. Okay, so it starts October the 15th, and it is actually a 6-week program
Okay.
actually. And so after the 6 weeks, you know, we will have that banquet, all of that. And not only will I have, you know, the group sessions, but you can have that, you know, that one-on-one session to as well. You know, that way they can, you know, have more like teachings, learnings, and you know, uh, and, uh, and, and stuff like that. So after the first six weeks, we will take at least a 3 or 4 week break, and then we will go again. So yeah.
Okay, awesome
Mhm.
stuff. And I know this is something that's very much needed in our community.
Oh yeah.
I know when I was growing up, like I'm 40, and I remember growing up back in Alabama, we had different activities for
Right.
the youth, and the
Mhm.
coaches back then was old school coaches.
Yeah.
They was not allowing you to play, especially when it came to your education.
Oh yeah.
Grades went up the part; they was not letting you play.
Mhm.
And I know that's what we're missing in this generation. Just like you got these young coaches now who don't care about these guys, these children grades now. It's like hit the child could be failing in school, but they got to have him on the football field on Saturday because he's the fastest one. He could throw the ball.
Right. Right.
I know you want to break all that. You want
Yes,
them to
sir.
be, okay, even though you're good at that, but make sure you get your education, because I know a lot of kids have aspiration of going to the NFL.
Right.
You know, a lot of people, it's on a hand, people won't go to the NFL. The NFL is not a right, it's a privilege.
Exactly.
So that aspect, I know you're gonna be big on the more educational part. Make sure to have something to fall back on. Because like I said, everybody's not gonna make it to the NFL. Not saying you're putting nobody down, but just if you do make it to the NFL, just to make sure you have something on the back burner
to follow on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it just take one hit, right? Just one hit.
One hit
could ruin could change the whole everything about your life. So be on that. So very excited. So what time again is the football camp? I know you mentioned the age. Where is it located at? And how can people get in contact with you? You know, because I know how people at the last minute. I got to get my kid in there. So go ahead and plug the information. How can they get in contact with you? And is it a fee for the academy as well? Also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so for the group sessions, you know, those are $30 dollars per session, and then for those private those one-on-ones, those are 50. And again, man, every parent wants their child to be the absolute best. So if you want them to be the best, they gotta learn from the best. So, man, so during for the first 6 weeks. So on Sundays, those times are from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. and then on Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and then on Fridays from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So on this Saturday, which is the 15th, since that is the very first day, we will start at approximately 2 p.m. but we'll go for 2 hours though on that day. because that is the very first day. So from 2 to 4 Saturdays.
Okay. Awesome stuff. Like I said, appreciate what you're doing. Keep up the great work. Like I said, parents that are watching it, listen to us right now, get your young men involved, get them something to do positive and not negative, and all the other great stuff. And like I said, it's going to benefit in the long run because you get to learn the fundamentals of the game. And not only that, take it, apply it to your life as well. But also, you mentioned something besides football. I think you mentioned something about life skills as well, qualities, how a young man should carry himself. Because, you know, we see a lot of young men who emulate negative stuff on television in their environment, but to change the whole culture. So, in other words, you want to change the whole culture.
Yes, sir.
The mindset, we know it starts here first. We got to change this first. Because we don't change this, we still going to repeat the same old things over and over again. And like I said, it's a great thing that you're doing. For those who may be coming in now, and you mentioned the age range. I know some people ask questions about that. What's the age range for them to be a part?
Yeah, so it starts at 4, and then I'll go all the way up to 12 years old.
Okay, and with the so with the advanced academy, so this is stuff that they can learn. So when they go try out for like middle school, high school. Okay, so they already, in other words, they can already be ahead, even though they still gonna be learning from the coaches.
Exactly.
But they can at least they know something. So let me ask. So yes, you so is there other coaches with you as well, or are you just the only one doing it right now?
Oh man, so it is just me. But man, I don't have a problem doing it because 1, I love football. 1, 2, man, it's just this is just something that is not taught. So I can be there for 2 to 8 hours, man. I don't really care. But this will help build our young boys.
And that's what's up right there. So it's going to be this Saturday. It's going to be taking place here in Dallas, Texas. Matter of fact, if you're on Facebook Live right now, Darick did lead the website in the comment section. So plug in, get involved, get your young boys involved, get them something to do during the weekend, get them something to do that keep their mind occupied and productive. Because so much stuff going on. I know I looked up on the news last night, and in Plano, you know, this manager got attacked by a couple guys in Plano, Texas. You know, little kids selling candy bars. On the manager said they couldn't do it. You had these young guys beat up the manager. That just pretty much sad, man. Especially in the times that we in, you know, especially our community, of course. Not just that, but just evil don't have no color. Evil's evil, good is good, no matter what color you is. Evil is a spirit, good is a spirit. But it's a great thing that you're doing, giving back to the community. And like I said, it's all about hope. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to have hope. Everybody look for hope. Everybody wants to master themselves in life. Life is beautiful, Darick. It is.
It is.
What we make out of it. It's what you wanted to be. You know, it's all about you. You know, a lot of times people say, I'm waiting on God. A lot of times God is waiting on you. He done everything. When Christ went on the cross, he said it was finished. He did his part. Now we got to do our part in order to utilize everything that he placed in us. The Bible said that our gift made room for us. So you utilize your gift. Whatever your gift is, I seen a sign yesterday on the back of this truck. And on the back of this truck, it says, I serve God with my talent. You serve God with your talent. Whatever God gave you, whatever God bedded in you, that's serving God with your talent. He talked about the parable of the talent. Remember, one used a talent. God gave him another talent. Then you had one who only had one talent. He did not utilize it. What he called him? You lazy and slothful servant. If you lazy, God can't use you. If you're slothful, he definitely can't use you. Our God, the creator of the heaven and earth, is all about excellence. He working excellence. Everything about it, everything he done is decent and in order.
In order. Mm-hmm.
So we serve a God of order. He do everything decent, or you gotta have that order in your life. So it's a great thing that you're doing there. Keep with the great work. And like I said, thanks for hanging out with us here on tonight's podcast. We thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight as well. We thank everybody for getting their hearts up, thumbs up, the likes up, of course, sharing it on your page, sharing it with loved ones, and very excited about our guests. We got Mr. B.A.G with us tonight, and we're ready to put him back in. So he's hanging out with us, talk about him. He's actually from Baltimore, Maryland, so we're very excited about him being on here tonight with us. He's talking about his music. He talks about how he got started. And I know he's been hanging out with us. So B.A.G, go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother. Thank you for hanging out with us here on the podcast. So introduce yourself to the audience that's watching us right now. Oh, your mic muted. There you go.
What it is, people, you heard me. It's B.A.G Free, Baltimore, Maryland. You heard me? Like, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, you know, giving me the chance to talk to y'all.
And I appreciate you taking the time out your busy schedule. I know you're an artist out of Baltimore, Maryland, of course, you know, and I got a couple of questions I want to ask you. And everybody has, so growing up in Baltimore, have you, okay, let me say, ask you this. When it came for you in music, was your family always in the music, or that just something you just stumbled upon yourself?
Man, it's something I discovered, you know, like one of my homeboys had a studio in his house, and, you know, it just started as, you know, us just playing around, and from there, it just budded, you know what I'm saying? It just became a love, like, it just became something that I just started to cherish, like something that allowed me to escape from my environment and allowed me to, like, tell my story and be able to express my pain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you just said something. You said to escape your reality, escape your pain, enlighten us when you say escape. I know you're the whole saying you become a product of your environment. You know, you probably heard that a lot. But when you said the escape, so in other words, music was always your go-to place to escape the things you were dealing with and stuff like that. Elaborate on that, because you just said something that really sparked something.
You know, like I done lost friends. You heard me, I done lost friends with death. I done lost friends with the prison. I done been to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like drugs, violence, like, and it's like, you know, you deal with a lot mentally. You know what I'm saying? Just living the lifestyle from growing up the way you grow up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like growing up that way, you don't know how to express what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? But the easiest way to express it is to put it in my music. You know what I'm saying? Like I can put it in my music and it's like a release. And it's like, you know, being a man and being a strong man, it's like I can't sit and cry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right.
my music is my way of crying. You know what I'm saying? Like expressing that through my music is my way of crying. It's like it allows me to release a lot, you know.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. You said it's being a man. You know, men solve problems. You know, men don't sit around and let life happen. They make life happen. So you made up in your mind to make life happen, and you use music as a tool to help challenge the things you dealt with, the things you're dealing with, to express yourself. Not only that others can hear your music and say, you know, I can relate to what he's saying. I'm glad he brought that up. That's something I've been feeling. So I'm gonna ask you this: your music. How would you describe your type of music? You know, everybody have different genre of music. You know, you have gangster rap, you have self-conscious, you have motivation, inspiration, you name it. Everybody has different music instead. So are you in the group of like the J. Cole's and the Kendrick Lamar's and stuff like that?
I mean, I'll say, you know, like I grew up. Let me start by saying this: like I grew up listening to Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my inspiration. Like growing up with Gucci, like I listened to him growing up, so he was a big influence on, you know what I'm saying, like my style. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think that I got my own style, and I think that the way that I deliver it, like my storytelling might not always be like how J. Cole and them do it, but it might be a little different than how Gucci do it. You know what I'm
Right, right,
saying?
right.
Like I'm not capping. You know what I'm saying? Like you got artists that be capping. Like they giving you stuff that ain't really what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm
True,
not
true.
capping. I'm giving you my reality, and that's what it is. Like I'm not faking it. Like everything that I'm telling you is either what I done been through or what I've been seen. You know, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, and most definitely, I know you got music out available on different platforms, different media outlets. So, is there? I know. Or do you have any albums in the work right now, or there's some already out? So, how that's been going for you?
I'm right now, I'm working on my singles right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm dropping singles, and I'm trying to get as much visual out. You know what I'm saying? So my fan base can connect. Like I learned that having a visual allows them to connect with you more. So I'm trying to drop singles and keep dropping these videos so they can see who I am and see how I'm living and see how I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? But my ultimate goal, yeah, is to drop an album. But I don't want to drop an album and it flop. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
I want to build first and then drop my album.
Now, I respect that. Patience. Patience is a virtue. And you look at Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre been in the game for so many years,
Right.
and he don't put anything out. I respect that word ethic. What you said on B.A.G. You being a patient man, you don't want to just put garbage out, but you want to make sure that it's hard hitting, is on point. Everything sounds good from sound tech
Right.
to all that stuff. So I respect that a lot. So when by you saying that, so in other words, you your own critic in a way. Like so are you hard on yourself when it comes to your music?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like I just, like I said, I just tell my story. I just sit back and it just come natural, bro. Like I don't want to say like it's easy, but it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's natural, and it's like I'm just giving you reality. I'm giving you my reality, so it's not hard for me to give you some music that I'm giving you. And like when a fan say like, "Oh, that's hard," you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just in my brain like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, and I love it because it's like I'm not faking it. So it's like I don't gotta go out my way to give you what you like. If you like that, you know what I'm saying, then I'm just giving you my reality. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's true. I remember Jay-Z said on one of the song on to the next one, he said I'm paraphrasing, but Jay-Z said if you like his old stuff, buy his old album. So in other words, you constantly want to evolve as an artist as
Exactly.
well. It don't make no sense. Why talk about the street if you're not living in the streets no more? Why keep rapping about the streets? You're not living in the streets no more. You live in the suburbs now. So that I understand exactly what you're saying. You want to put music out. This is something I'm actually living. I'm not just saying because they told me to talk about it. This is something I'm actually experiencing because people can relate to realness. And that's what
Right.
I know that's what you want to do with your music. You want everybody to know, hey, I can relate to that. And like you said, use that to escape the reality. So I'm gonna ask you another question too. When it comes collab, who would you like to collab with in the near future?
Right now, who I would collab with right now,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I think that it'd be a rocket shit right after that. I gotta say Young Boy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say Young Boy because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like after they say they blackballed him and everything, and Shorty just working. You know what I'm saying? And I respect his grind. Like you just gotta, I respect that you gotta have it in your brain that you're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what nobody tell you, you gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he find a way to win every time. He the most anti-industry person and still winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I respect that. I really respect that.
Yeah, because it's your passion. It's something that you love to do, and it's something that you take pride in. Every man should take pride in his work, and I know that you take pride in your work. as well. So how can people listen to your music? How can people get in contact with you? So are you doing any? I know a lot of times. Are you doing any concerts right now? Doing any club scenes right now? So how's that been going for you? And matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you, how is the music scene in Baltimore? I know in different cities, different people do different styles of music. So how is the music scene in Baltimore?
It's funny you just asked that, right? Because I just got the dude just hit me earlier and just asked me. It's a Halloween party. You know what I'm saying? He just asked me to perform that. You know,
Okay.
so I'm still waiting on the details of the exact date. You know what I'm saying? But it's a Halloween costume party. You know, if anybody try to tune in, it's going to be posted on the page. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my music is on every platform. I don't care what you go look at. You hear me? It's on everything. YouTube, iTunes, Spotify. It's on everything. B.A.G free.
And that's what's up right there. So team wise, so you have who are like when it come out to your managing and promoting, so you your own man army or you got a team of people that help you out. I know when you record music, I know that's a lot by itself. But you actually have a team out there that get out there, market for you, promote for you, or you just one man army.
No, I got you know, like my stepfather, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? He helped like manage, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple people that help promote, you know, like but like as far as like booking shows and stuff, you know, like I just go out and I find it or it come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, most definitely I got people in my corner, you know what I'm saying, that believe in me the same way I believe in myself. But at the same time, you know, they gonna do them as far as finding the opportunities. But I ain't gonna sit back and wait on them to find me the opportunities. I'm gonna go find them myself also.
I agree. I mean, I agree 100%. Man, it takes initiative to do things. Have the urges about yourself to get things done and don't want to depend on nobody. I feel the same way. You got to get out there and make stuff happen. You don't want to depend on nobody because you the forefront. You the face of your franchise. You got to be the one. And nobody else ain't there. You got to make sure you there
Fact.
because your face is on the platform. Your face is on your franchise. So that right there is a respectful thing right there. So, what's next on the so take us to the life of B.A.G. I know artist wise, I'm asked this, and I ask a lot of times to some entrepreneurs. How do you start your day? Do you start your day early in the morning? I know some cats they like to start their day early in the morning because they believe time is money. They don't want to waste time. And I know artists, you as an artist, don't want to waste time. So,
You know,
how do you start your day and stuff like that?
shoot, I get up 7 a.m. every day. You hear me? Like I don't even need an alarm. You hear me? Like my body just I wake up 7 a.m. every day. Like if it's not 7 on the dot, it's 7:10. Like 7 a.m. every day. You know, and it's time to start my day. Like it's time to figure out how I'm gonna build, like how I'm gonna make myself better today. Like, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Every day I gotta figure out a way how I'm gonna become better. You know, like
I like
if
that.
I'm not progressing in my day, then I'm not doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be in the same place I was in yesterday.
Well, definitely, because we're constantly evolving every day. So are you an average reader? 'Cause I know a lot of people love to read books. Some people say like to listen to audio. So besides doing music and everything else, what kind of books do you read or whatever? In case because got to keep their mind sharp. So, is there any books that you're reading right now?
I mean, at this moment, there's not no books that I have read right now at this moment. You know,
Okay.
like right now, like I just been honestly, like I just been in tune with the social media. Like I just been trying to be in tune and like what's going on around me, so I know how to come, how to move, how to catch on to my audience. Like. But I do love to read. It's always good to read. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to read. But at this very moment, it's not a book that I'm reading.
Okay, that's what's up. And besides you writing music. So is there a special place that you go to when you write your music? I know everybody has their place that they go to. So do you have your own sanctuary that you go to when it comes to writing your music?
No, I just honestly, it's like Like I might listen to it, like a song might come on that I didn't hear. You know what I'm saying? It might be like, oh, that beat hard. You know what I'm saying? And I tune out the artist. You know, and it's crazy because I've met other artists and they don't understand how I do that. You know what I'm saying? But I tune them out, and it's just it'll hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like it just comes. So it's like I don't have no sanctuary like where's though I go this one place and I put my music together. My music can come to me anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it can come to me anywhere. I can be in my mother house. You know what I'm saying? I can be outside. Like I might just pull out the phone and get on a notepad and something to hit me and just get to putting something together. You know, or I can have I got a producer, my man Banger, that's my producer. He might send me a beat and I put it together. Or I might put something together and then he put the beat with it later. You know what I'm saying? It's like it just varies. Like and it just however it come, however I'm feeling. Like I said, because it's genuine, it's really what I'm going through. So it's just however I'm feeling at that time is what I'm giving you.
Man, that's what's up right there. And I'm gonna ask you, I know we're pressed for time. So you have any final remarks you want to lead to the listening audience? Any word of advice, any piece of advice that you want to leave? It is we're gonna be on our YouTube channel, and as well as gonna be played on Spotify and Anchor Podcast. Also, this episode will be posted on Facebook as well. So any final remarks, any piece of advice you want to give the audience that's listening to you tonight?
I mean, the best advice I can give anybody is don't let nobody tell you can't. You hear me? Don't let nobody tell you can't. Like, believe in yourself. You hear me? And the more you believe in yourself, whether they want to believe or not, they ain't gonna have no choice but to believe in. You hear me? Like, just believe in yourself and whatever you try and do, just keep pushing. Don't let nobody stop you.
And that's what's up right there. Ladies and gentlemen, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and don't worry about what people say or think about you. Always believe in yourself. Believe in what God has given you, of course, and just be yourself and believe in yourself. Like B.A.G said. And like I said, we thank everybody for hanging out with us here tonight on Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast on the Ball and Grind episode. Big shout out to B.A.G for hanging out with our way from Baltimore, Maryland. Big shout out to Coach Darick Favors here in Dallas, Texas. We got the Advanced Football Academy taking place October the 15th. Big shout out to the Mafia, the team of Coach Shade, Anna C, and Kenny Primetime Williams. I will be back here on tomorrow night. We know this is the Domestic Violence Month, Awareness Month. So we're going to be talking about domestic violence on tomorrow night with a very special guest here in the DFW area. And big shout out to my co-host, going to be co-host with me tomorrow. Big shout out to Phoenix Sapphire. She will be back with me again on tomorrow, Wednesday edition of Walking This Way Impact Voice podcast. A lot of great episodes coming up for the month of October. Next month, we got a lot of great episodes coming up as well. So we thank everybody for hanging out with us. Also, remember, get those thumbs up, get those hearts up, get those likes up, get the comments going. And this was the Ball and Grind episode. Once again, salute to you, B.A.G, for hanging out with me for a little while. I know you're a very productive brother. I know you got to get back to work, because the grind don't stop.
At all.
Your grind don't stop. And I ain't gonna lie, the grind don't stop for me. I still gotta keep working after the shot. Still gotta keep putting in work. But I want everybody, man, have a great night. Also, I want everybody to remember this. Remember the graveyard, everybody. Everybody had one thing in common. They thought they were gonna see tomorrow, and they didn't. So remember, let's live life like it's our last day. Party like a rock star, but do it in a positive way. Also, take your favorite drink, whatever you drink, look yourself in the mirror, toast yourself. Tell yourself, I love you. Tell yourself, I got your back. Tell yourself, I am an icon. Tell yourself, I'm a winner. Tell yourself, I'm an achiever. Tell yourself, I am success. Tell yourself, I am wise. Tell yourself, I am intelligent. Encourage yourself. Boost yourself up. Don't wait on nobody else. You do it yourself. Like B.A.G said, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is not going to believe in you. You got to believe in yourself. Tell yourself, I love you. Look yourself in the mirror tonight and tell yourself, I love you, and toast yourself and watch your life change. Walk with your head up high. Don't walk with your head down. Be your confidence up. Walk with your head up. Don't worry about people say. People gonna talk about you whether you're doing good or bad in life. Don't worry about who like you. Don't worry about who don't like you. Be your own man, men, and ladies be your own ladies as well. Y'all have a great night. Gonna be back here tomorrow night, same time here on Walking This Way Impact Voice Podcast. I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr., broadcasting live from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. See y'all tomorrow night. Peace, everybody.
Peace out, bro.